Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus December 2, 2021. You may be subject to unexpected criticism, especially from those who at the time you expected to be your friends. In itself, your energy tends to be very radical, but that does not mean that you should always be inflexible. That is why your own sign, Taurus, combines with your way of thinking, finding congruence in your steps and making you have reason on your side. Regardless of whether the trend of the day is focused on your energy finding the balance, there would be some details that you should not exactly go unnoticed. It means that the moon has the best of its influences so that you also stay alert and do not let something catch you off guard. As bad as something may seem, it has a solution. That is, you could find something beneficial for you if you suddenly realize that there are things that you cannot control. Possibly it would have taken you a lot of work to recognize that there are errors in your steps. But that is not why you have to avoid improving them. In contrast, with Uranus retrograde, you may feel this way, letting the day end for you to clear your thoughts. If you're going to be as stubborn as you always are, expect some setbacks. The hits are likely to fly low today, and so it would be best if you make amends by trying to understand the why and the how of certain situations. A word of advice: put on some armor or stay cocked in your home. Good time for foods enriched with protein. It means that a good tuna with Russian salad could be the choice of the food of the day. Today it is better that you take everything as if you were vegan so that you detoxify saturated fats from your body, hydrating and purifying yourself as much as possible. Mercury retrograde in your sign. This planet has a detrimental influence on your mental and physical state. Nervous and unstable by nature, you snack a little too much between meals. The most worrying thing is that you hardly do any physical activity anymore, due to a lack of willpower. It's a shame because your body remains particularly flexible. You are slightly overweight and it is urgent to resume your diet and your sports practice. Courage. It's a day for outdoor activities. You might be in a good mood for gardening or odd jobs. You might also fancy a long walk in nature, on foot or by mountain bike. And that call will be even stronger if you don't live in a house. Go out and spend this beautiful energy without counting. Sometimes it seems like a toss-up to make a decision, especially if it is a financial one. It means that fears could invade you if, with the money that comes to you, you pay some bills in advance, invest it or spend it on what you like. The obvious could be in front of you, but each person is different. Today the number 7 would be in Regency so that you have greater clarity about what you should do with your money. The last few weeks may have seemed too serious to you, but it was for your good. Your playful spirit, somewhat adolescent at times, does not prevent you from taking on serious responsibilities. This day invites you to set up a new organization in your daily life, to avoid negligence. You must consider setting highs and knowing how to say no, at the right time. It means that the opposition between the Moon and Venus would be doing its thing so that you clarify your emotions and suddenly, get out of your way in the best sense of the word, everything that hurts you. You would certainly do it. When fate rings at his door, don't be afraid to give him your code. Of course, we are not asking you to set your sights on the first comer. Avoid offering double the bunch of keys to your feelings. But sometimes, the chance really seems to work when you least expect it. The coming of the sun in your sign announces changes. The planet will endow you with the necessary strength so that the heart of this newcomer to the building will beat only for you. It seems that a cozy and comfortable atmosphere is on the program. You are preparing for a romantic evening with your partner, or it looks a lot like it. How about setting up a candlelight dinner? Imagine a way to celebrate this day with simple means. It's not the extravagances that count. Instead, soak up the spirit of the day, and hug the being you love the most. Start the day by leaving any comment or criticism on a table, don't take it personally. Sometimes there are moments of so much fatigue, that you would be considering that everyone is against you. The reality is different, let your brain and your emotions clear, so that this situation does not make you make mistakes or say things that do not make sense. That is why you would be careful with your words. Uranus retrograde is the one that could be generating these emotions. You wouldn't by chance fall in love with someone at work? If this is the case, it is not excluded that you may have the impression that the current is flowing in the opposite direction today. The object of your thoughts may even launch into an invitation to dinner. Suddenly, you might feel completely upset and have a hard time concentrating. Make yourself beautiful, put on your favorite outfit, and try to work a little all the same. Instead of making a four-dimensional movie of the questions and the answers, why not go straight to the root of the problem? Trust yourself, you are perfectly capable of handling the situation. Avoid risky shortcuts. Forget about intermediaries who could make the situation worse. Plot your course without letting yourself be stunned by the negative. You would have everything to gain there, especially in terms of respectability of your professional circle. Those close to you, parents or children, demand a little more attention from you. Mars will give the necessary energy to the natives of your sign to resolve small conflicts. Thanks to your efforts, the usual calm will return to your home. Your social life is also hectic. Do not say out loud what you are thinking in a whisper, you risk hitting some spirits and pointing some of your friends. Be discreet and do not get caught up in discussions that have no tail or head.